Oh, goodness me. Pardon me, I was a little bit distracted with my phone. Hello, friends and fellow gamers. My name is... Oh, wait a second. You probably don't recognize me at all with this darn thing on. Give me a moment here. Hi, it's me, TempestMask1000. Some of you know me as Steve. Yes, what you're seeing is an actual mask. Tempest finally wears a mask for once. Can you believe it? This time is finally here. But no, for real. I do want to give a quick shout out to Borderlands 4, of course, and big thanks to GameStop for this wonderful pre-order little trinket. But here we are, ready to play Mega Man... Wait a second, this ain't the right title screen. No, I'm pretty sure the logo is supposed to look a bit more... Oh, I don't know, a little something like... this. Everybody, I welcome you. One for all, and whatever the heck. Welcome to Mega Man X7,
Mega Man,
the any percent US run. And joining me today on comms will be my wonderful friends, Peter Afro and the Sid. Introduce yourselves, please.
Hello, this is Peter Afro. I also run this game.
Hey, I'm the Sid. I'm trying not to die of laughter back here. I more so ran like the Mega Man X relays back in the day, so Peter is going to be your main guide for what's actually happening. I'm just going to be keeping track of voice acting.
That's fair.
Alright, so this is the US version. If you're wondering why we would bother running the US version, it's bosses take less damage in this version, specifically this version only, not any other version. Do not ask why. It's a mystery why that decision was made.
Yeah, who knows?
It's like a Mega Man 2 type thing. They're like, let's make it easier.
No, let's make it harder in this case, though.
Yeah.
All right, but we're gonna get things going, and time will begin once I select game start. So, with all our riffraff out of the way, let's begin in 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh wait, title screen. Hang on. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Let's rock. Had to make sure I was on the split.
Alright. So this game, you don't play as X, at least not immediately. So you will start off with Axel, then you can play some Zero, and then you can like switch between 2. X you would unlock after collecting 64 uploads for being late and average, whichever comes first. We start off with Axel, who operates basically just like X. The only difference is he does not charge his gun. He can hover, and he can do a roll to dodge. He also has a copy ability, which we'll see later. Oh yeah, there's a 3D section in this game. This is the only Mega Man game to do that outside the Legend series.
Already off to a good start with platforming.
Yeah, those sonars, you don't want to hit those sonars. They will literally knock you back, and the knockback is lethal. So this part, you gotta wait for one of these things to turn purple, you shoot at it, and then you pre-process 2 more times to open the gate. If you fail once, you gotta do the whole thing over again. I know someone managed to accidentally skip this part, but we've never been able to replicate it.
Oh, that would have been great, honestly. Yeah, so, real quick with this game, I do want to say that quite a bit has actually happened very most recently. Somebody that I want to give a quick shout out to in my good pal Focus Site, who's a fellow runner of this game, has actually discovered that we can actually wrong warp to the boss refights now, but with a very unusual twist where it's only viable in the Japanese version game as far as we know, and it's only really doable with some kind of save involved loading. So basically, if done right, it means that you can just jump straight to it after defeating our intro boss of the game. We'll be pardon my belt right there. We'll be talking about pretty soon. But for now, we have escaped the Crimson Fortress, which is the unofficial unofficial, rather actually official but unused name of Axel section. And now we're back into Central Highway, making its return from Mega Man X1. And now we get to play as Zero.
Yeah, so Zero, he operates kind of like how he did the PS1 games. There's no SDC in this game, but there's something similar, which is slash crouch cancel, which you're seeing right here. You can only crouch in 2D sections, and this is literally the only stage where this mechanic is useful due to the lack of iframes on the Bs.
Yeah, those are the B-Bladers, the same enemies that you would fight in X1, but instead of 2, now we've got 3! I'm sorry, my Sesame Street kicked in again.
I love it. They have to fix Zero. It's like the lemons from X3. They're like, these are too broken. You can use them on the normal enemies, but not the bosses.
Yeah. Sid is our X3 runner, by the way, and I do lament Zero's case with X3 before. Or rather, with that game beforehand, before this. But yeah, here he's actually pretty dang good. And he's also got his double jump built straight into the gameplay too. So he's going to actually be very useful for vertical climbing on that very reason. But we will actually be making sure that Axel does serve a role within the gameplay. Particularly, he will be our speed type. He will be able to move faster by the time we upgrade him, which that'll be something to note once we get to the proper Maverick stickers. But for the time being, yeah, you're seeing the 3D gameplay in action, of course. So we got one more B-Blader to take care of right here to demonstrate it. You also saw that I took care of the turn, which causes it to move closer. I don't really think there's any way to beat that thing without taking that turret gun and having it just inching closer, really. But yeah, now we're going to move into the third and final area of the intro stage. This is where we get to have our boss cutscene, or boss encounter, rather. So, I'm going to let the voice acting do the talking.
Out of the way! Out of the way!
Wait a second.
Are you stupid? You're in danger if you just stand.
Are you connected to this incident?
Incident? What are you talking about? Oh, here it comes. So I'll be seeing ya.
Oh, I love it. And now, what's going on? Say hello to Mega Scorpius, or Mega Scorpio, rather. Guy's actually been kind of popular a little bit. I don't know. At least I would assume so, considering that he got a bit of fame enough to get into Mega Man X Dive, the mobile game. So good on him.
Oh yeah.
The short chase sequence done. We're into the boss fight. So Peter, go ahead.
You've got some explaining to do.
So this part, right now we're going to be introduced mechanic where you can switch between Zero and Axel. You won't see this fight because Zero deals significantly more damage to this boss, but you'll see the rest of the game.
I'm Axel. Call me if you need a
For this boss, we just gonna... Actually, wait, how many hits does he take in the US version? I haven't played the US in a while.
I honestly didn't count. I'm gonna be real.
I think it was 6.
Explanation when this is all over.
I want a full explanation after this is all over. I love that line.
Yeah, also, before everyone acts, know you cannot skip cutscenes that take place in-game, in levels.
Alright, that's a good enough switch, yeah. So, the Mega Scorpio has a few weak points. The main one is the head. It is possible to hit the tail and the claw, though, but I want to avoid that, and thankfully the game does have a lock-on feature to account for the fact that it plays in 3D. So it also applies to the 2D, which is really, really good. I actually think that's the one thing that I would say I do miss from this game moving into X8, but I also feel like X8 does do Axel's gameplay tremendously better in quite a few respects. So it kind of evens out. But yeah, overall, the idea being that if I destroy the claw or the tail, Mega Scorpio will go into a bigger anime, like a bit of a reaction animation, and I can't damage him until it's over. So, a good thing we avoided that. So yeah, Sid, we should talk a little bit about the voice actors of this game, because for those who don't know, these are generally voice actors that, to my understanding, they are English speakers who live in Japan. You've probably heard these kind of folks doing game dubbing before. I can certainly say that it's not as though these people haven't made a return to the franchise in some way, because that's actually indeed the case. See, for those unaware, a number of the voice actors from the English cast also got to dub Mega Man ZX Advent much later on. The voice of X actually is the voice of the Reploid male protagonist Gray in that game, and I honestly think he does that character much better than he does X. But I also think Peter Von Gom did try to some degree with X. He's a really cool guy though. I swear. I swear by the book. But yeah. And then Jack Merluzzi, he actually gets to do Master Albert in that game, which is a fun little twist. But he's also done Tekken 5 as the voice of Raven, and then quite a few other things as well. But yeah, Sid, if you want to add a little bit to that.
Yeah, one of the other actors as well. We were just talking about X and Jack Merluzzi for Zero. Axel's actually Leanne Hart. She also does Vanishing Gungaroo, so we get Axel kind of out of the way at the very beginning. But Jack Merluzzi not only has Zero, but he does Win Krorang as well as Tornado Tunyon. So he's got 3 different roles in this game, just showing a lot of variation in between.
Absolutely. And even X's voice will get to do one of the bosses, and Sigma's for that matter too. Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of repeat that goes into this game, if you believe it.
Yeah, usually I'm used to like the original when anime like came over. It's just a very small circle of people, but a lot of these video game voice actors really don't get their due. Even nowadays, a lot of games that are like Final Fantasy VII and stuff like that, that's very heavily story focused. A lot of people still play like in Japanese, so like the English voice cast doesn't get a lot of their due.
Yeah,
and it's always nice to give them a shout out for sure, because they do a really good job of it.
Oh yeah, there's one particular English voice in mind that is a personal favorite casting choice for me anyway, and we'll be seeing him in the late game. But yeah, I would say that Peter Von Gom had gotten a few other opportunities as well. I personally like him as a Springman from ARMS. He's also got to do, he creates his Flame Ifrit as the Flame Ifrit itself, which is really cool. And at one point he was the voice of Copen in the Gunvolt OVA before Alejandro Saab became the character's official game voice in English. But I do believe, oh, well, there goes, we'll have to talk about that in a moment.
Here goes nothing.
I do believe, yeah, he's the Mega Loader from Kamen Rider Ghost, which I love that transformation device. If you all know your tokusatsu, good to you. Yeah, so we did do a little bit of glossing over on Vanishing Gungaroo's stage here. What you just saw me do was, we have the Raiden 2, which is actually an upgraded version of the ride armor from Mega Man X's 4 to 6. But I usually call it the Spider Walker, as does most people, I'm sure, because it's a multi-legged ride armor. You wouldn't normally think this to be the upgraded version of X4 and the PS1 trilogy's ride armor standard issue, but yeah, it's pretty crazy. But we actually do want to bring it into this portion of the stage because it will spawn a different type of ride armor where the replacement Raiden 2 would spawn. So that's why I made sure to take care of those enemies that, the ride armor enemies in the second room of the last area. I had to take them out in order to open up the door. So that was very important that I didn't let this thing blow up just yet, because now that this will blow up, that's okay, because we get to go into our new ride armor, the Golden. And believe me when I say I didn't really readily availably know the names of these ride armors beforehand, but I did my research, particularly for the sake of the restream notes or any fun facts that I wanted to include in there. And I would also give a shout out to my friend Wolf Shadow, because she's a big Mega Man X fan to the point that she knows the general names of the ride armors and chasers offhand. I'm just blown away by the fact that she knows that kind of stuff. So yeah, shout out to you, Wolfie. And with that, we are going to actually face Gungaroo in just a moment. So Peter, take it away from here.
So how this fight works, the reason we have the blue armor is because it has a little dash attack that deals an extreme amount of damage to both phases of Gungaroo. And I said both phases because he starts out in a right armor, like you see right here.
Blonde hair and a
But then you beat the right armor, and then he just goes hops around. The dash attack makes quick work of him.
But you'd need a dozen of them
Because,
to beat
as you'll see later, without it,
Looks
it's
like you're having a swell time
he's probably the most
swinging
annoying
around
fight.
Toy.
With you're not having it.
treating me like a kid. Why I oughta? Why I oughta?
Hey, calm down, or you'll have to take a time
I
out.
thought the kid you used to know.
Yeah, I almost wish that I jumped into the. I should have done the Axel cutscene. Now I regret everything. But yeah, no, I love the line because it's like, again, as Sid said, it's Lean Hart talking to herself. But the best part about that is, if you don't stop misbehaving, you won't get your snack. I love it.
It's so funny watching old dubs like that, where they're working in the studio just talking to themselves, like, oh, that character, and it's the next character, they just talk to themselves. They're like, my mind is blown. You just once you realize it, you can't unhear it.
Yeah. Oh man. So at this point, I do have to be a little bit careful here because I did lose the Goden, and just at the point of the halfway mark. Because I mean that's fine and all. It's just that English is hard right now. I'm trying to talk a mile a minute.
Yeah, if you lose the armor, the best strategy is just you the roll as Axel a lot, because you're basically not gonna get down when you're bowling.
Yeah, the dodge roll does have invincibility, so it's actually one of his, believe it or not, it really actually is one of his best tech in the game. Especially for situations like this. I just really hope I can finish the fight safe, because if I can avoid dying, that'd be great. I mean, I'm honestly okay with just trying to get Zero into the mix.
I've run a few like Mega Man X relays in the past, and I'm gonna be honest, I've seen that fight happen that same way about 4 or 5 different times.
Oh man. There have been a few different ways.
It's not easy.
Actually, he should give a quick shout out though to the world record holder of this category, Kosako X Games, I believe it is, and he actually got that in the middle of a Spanish-speaking live-streamed speedrunning event, which was really cool. Of course, I do believe that the other world record holder, Dante SCWeeb1, was his commentator at the time, so go figure. Yeah. Overall, though, that was a pretty okay Gungaroo stage. Fight could have gone a little bit better, but I can't complain. So now we get to discuss the Reploid rescue system, and this does make a return from Mega Man X6, except where that game had it where the Reploids could only be killed by the Nightmare virus. In this game, anything that can hurt you will kill them in a single touch. So the reason that I was pointing out how Lee died is because you saw that his name still appeared on the Reploid list. So that's going to waste time if any Reploids die. And I'm going to hopefully avoid a little bit more of dying and stuff. But right now, what we're going to do with special part building is we're going to have this where Axel is our speed and Zero is our special. And yeah, I can let Peter go ahead and talk on the details as I head to Borski's stage.
Yeah, so the third upgrade in the middle for Axel's a hyper dash. I want to give Axel the hyper dash so we can use it for the movement, because Zero's primarily for combat. And I'm going to want to give Zero like some buffs to not have to deal with knockback as such, since he's the combat one. So yeah, that's what Axel's speed one, since he'll be taking all the damage during the stages.
All right, and with that, here we go. So now we're in Ride Borski's level, and welcome back to the Ride Chaser, except it's quite jank in this game.
Yeah, so in this Ride Chaser section, you have to collect bombs.
Bombs?
Before the timer runs out. I don't know if that's yeah, and also it works a bit differently since it's 3D. Now you can turn around, but you can't go backwards. So if you miss a bomb, you gotta go loop all around. And you do actually have to intentionally get a bomb later because you want the weapon tank and one of the replicas is a chip. And there's a bomb nearby, but getting all 3 of those at once isn't really possible. Or it is just way too much time.
Yep, we're making another loop. Oopsie.
Yeah, that's not the intentional part of talking about.
Yeah, no, that's on me.
Yeah.
All right, speed.
Yeah.
Basically. It do be like that sometimes, folks. It really do be like that.
This is very hard to control for sure.
Really?
Second. God, really?
Why?
I didn't slow down fast enough. Okay, now this is really turning out to be cursed.
It's is this a moment where you wish you could say that that's never happened before?
Actually, I should. That has never happened before.
Okay, good. Just a little bit of nerves. Don't worry about it.
Oh man, I really wish I had that controlled better. At least I got the life up, which normally is like harder to grab on a first go or whatever the heck. But like, yeah, I swear, man. Okay.
We did it.
Yeah, if you want a faster way to slow down, it's literally just ram into a wall. That'll kill your speed quick.
I'm here to defeat you.
Oh, hey, listen
Alright,
closely.
so
Listen closely to the text.
We
Or
are
rather, watch
using the
Sorry, go
Gungaroos weapon. So here's the thing about excellent boss battles. We use a very small set of weapons. A lot of them we don't even use their weakness. It's because it's not faster.
Calm down.
Because most of the weapons in the game are garbage.
Now I'm repaying Red.
So for this fight, we're using Gungaroos weapon and actually Morsy's weakness.
Also, why does he say oinkwa? He never actually says oinkwa. The voice actor never says that at all. I am confused. Oh, here goes. You punked! You punked! You punked!
So mainly want to use these explosions that do a ridiculous amount of damage. And the reason about the weapon thing is so we can refill during a fight once you have enough. And then we can use more explosions. Because those explosions do humongous amounts of damage.
That's pretty significant.
Weakness to the boss.
Oh, man. Papatat's gonna have a wonderful reaction to that one if he ever gets to watch this run. He loves that. He loves that voice line.
Why Patata specifically? What's the context?
The highway, I think. That's what we're talking about. Yeah. Getting to take 3 loops for 1 ball. You just had to make sure that we got all the reploids. Don't worry about it. there was a deeper meaning.
Oh yeah, we
never
don't use
that much time on that level. I'm so embarrassed.
For anyone else, it's complete.
It happens, man.
Yeah,
I have done quite a few funky movements on my own too. I know how you feel.
Also, shout out to the fact that one of the Reploids is named Rock.
Yeah.
Worth mentioning, some of the Reploid names are different between English and Japanese, as presumably as well as the other languages of this game. Because, yeah, in case you haven't noticed by now, I'm actually running this on the Mega Man X Legacy Collection, and you can, unlike most of the other games in the X Legacy collections, this one has the most language options to it. Like, there's the Spanish version, the French version, the English UK version, which I used as the joke for the beginning, and yeah, of course, the Japanese version as well. Yeah, there's a lot of there's surprisingly quite a bit of localization went into this game.
Can you hear me, Axel?
No, I cannot, Alia.
Out of my way. I'm not doing that.
Whoops, I don't think I meant to collect you. You, on the other hand, I'm pretty sure. Nope, you I was supposed to collect. Wow, now I'm collecting more Reploids than I need to.
mean, we lose like a little bit of time from collecting them. Yeah, it's not like a big thing.
Well, apparently Brosensha is a fan of Betty getting rescued. Well, I mean, that's a good thing, because I think she... Wait, unless... No, wait, it was Julia. Oh, man. Well, I guess I'm not getting the weapon energy today. Oh, man. That's fine. Worth mentioning, though, some of the rescuable replids that I'm going to be intentionally...
this mini boss...
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead for Yadokari.
Okay, this mini boss, it's the bane of every runner's existence, especially the top level ones. So how this boss works, you gotta shoot the head, and sometimes it will randomly decide to go spin around with its blades, during which you cannot damage it, and this lasts for somewhere between 15 to 20 seconds, so this happens, you're gonna lose time. It can happen a lot. Like, it can happen, like, up to 3 times. Assuming you're constantly shooting at it.
You know, I was gonna say something about this.
Not to immediately shoot when it's open the eyes. Wait till you see the crosshairs. That might reduce the chance of a spin.
That's
the
a good
keyboards
point.
Might. It hasn't been proven.
Yeah, no,
Like-
I felt the same way. Nope, never mind.
Yep.
There's the 3.
0 F.
Yeah, I said. That's why I said might.
Well, yeah, that's fair. I mean, the second time I shouldn't have shot, but yeah.
I really do love the gamer's wife tales where it's like, hey, yeah, this could possibly make it, you know, put your tongue in your cheek and it might be a all right.
Oh,
I
that's
guess we're not trapped in with him. He's trapped in with us.
The game does not want me to PB, apparently. It still could happen. Okay, good. We didn't get a 5. Okay, give me a second.
Almost all of the cycles.
I mean, it's a marathon run. Who PVs at them? That's crazy talk.
Ready?
Yeah,
This kind of stuff is honestly the best thing to happen in a marathon. You can have some fun with it.
True.
In my opinion, anyway.
okay. I don't need to save you, but the next one I do. Shoot. Okay, hang on. That's a scary situation right there.
Yeah, I've lost runs to this next Repwood because the bats got to it before I did.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Some of the enemies are placed in some very off. Oh. Okay, well I guess
Pepperoni.
it ain't gonna be like Yeah, some of the enemies are placed in some really rude spots, and they just kill Reploids like that.
I mean,
And
I guess
unfortunately,
I
some of them are
could
very
go for the backup. I do know where one of them's located in Wind Crow rank stage, so I'll probably just go for that instead.
Yeah, I think that's what we'll need to do, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'll go for it in Wind Crow rank then.
It is nice to see the double jump that you were talking about being used so efficiently to climb the tower much quicker. Unfortunately, not as efficiently as we would have liked.
And now we get to hear Jack Merluzzi talking to himself.
Welcome to my silly stage. Here goes nothing. Yeah. What? No funny? But I tried so hard. Okay, try again.
Alright, so this boss, you mainly use Axel, Gungaroo, but there's a few ways you could do it. I don't know how Tempest does it. I typically just shoot bullets for the first half and then unleash explosions when Tornado is like standing still in the middle. Let's see, I don't know how Tempest does it.
Oh gosh. Okay. Yep. I mean, bullets is a smart thing to start with, but at the same time, I've also seen people use G-Launcher, so, you know...
Oh yeah, I've seen that. I should be incorporating that, but I try it, and every time I do it, it
fails.
goes horribly wrong.
Yeah.
So,
Trust me, I've had that same...
We'll
I've had that
better not do it.
Yeah, there's some of those things where you see somebody else doing it, and you're like, that must be faster, surely. And then you do it, and you're like, nope, this is slower. At least it is for me.
No, in this case, it's more like I'm bad at it. It's much more difficult.
Yeah.
We'll see.
As silly as it is, this game has a lot of skill checks, knowledge checks too.
Okay. we're coming up to the second half. So this is where things become easier to use with the G launcher, provided that he stands still. Yeah, something like that. But the hitbox, you're noticing too that the G launcher's hitbox, or the G launcher trying to hit the hitbox, yeah, it doesn't always work. So
yeah, it can block it. They can block the G launcher due to how big the G launcher's hitbox is compared to actual bullets.
I do have a sub tank, but I think I'm just gonna stick to 0 for the rest of the way through. I'm gonna let the knockback happen too. Oh, this is okay. No, wait. This is the good attack for Axel's G launcher. What am I saying? Because when he does the, I guess you could call it the jump rope attack. I mean, that's always a good way of going about it. Sure. When his hitboxes especially. No! No! No!
Okay, well,
that's rough.
I was gonna ask how that works, and I guess I got my question answered. You can't die with one of the characters. Duly noted.
Yeah, this is not like Mega Man X8. I mean, even my favorite speed game, Mega Man Extreme 2, has that problem that X7 does, and yet I tried to accept it. I was a little bit too greedy, though. Sorry, guys.
You thinking, I'm not sure if we should be doing this, but
yeah, no, you have every right to.
Well enough.
You have every right to stop me next time, Sid.
I'll jump in there. Blame the commentator. It's a commentator. He's telling me what to do. I can't play right.
No. I need the coaching. Let it be known. Yeah, I also duly apologize for my greedy ineptitude to the Japanese restream and the French restream as well. If nothing else, I'm just really very much here to have fun with this game, and I mean, I've already gotten quite enough PBs as is that I'm just happy to do this for Big Bad Game-a-thon, because I know that like there could have been the chance to show off the long warp, but I think that'll have the time of its own personally, and yeah, I don't know. We could probably talk a little bit though about a little factoid with the game, particularly. Like, let's see here. What's a good one? Oh yeah, so Cygnus appears in this game, and you actually get some speaking parts. Unlike where in Mega Man X8, he only appears at the post-level screen. Poor guy.
There's only certain portions of like 4, 5, and 6 that were actually dubbed. So a lot of the characters that even appeared in those games didn't get voice lines, some of them.
Okay, there we go. That was a big choke point.
Pun intended, please? Please? Please?
What did I... Wait, what do you mean? What was the pun?
You choked on the boss? Oops, I killed the runner. All right, sorry guys, we're gonna have to go home early. Clean it up. Get the next runner in here.
Okay. Okay.
All right, now you've got an excuse for misplaying. The commentators, I can't focus. Get him out of here! Get him out of here!
Alright, so there is a backup replicant you can get in Crow Rain, so this isn't the biggest problem in the world.
Yeah. Thankfully, the next stage is a lot more graceful, too.
Oh yeah, Soldier Stone Gun's a fun stage.
Yeah, legitimately. Like, this is probably the most normal you can get with any of the Mavericks within this game.
I mean, the fact that it's like the default Maverick, this is probably the one that most people played, even myself too. I was like, what is going on with this game?
I gotta say though, like, yeah, probably make sure I gotta remember it's Dave that I need to pick up here. Shout out to all all the fellow people out there who might be a fan of My Hero Academia. Y'all, has anyone seen the first movie? Y'all know our All Might's homie Dave. So that's what I like to think about whenever I collect that Reploid.
Yeah, there's been a lot of movies recently. Pretty hyped to go see a lot of them.
So I'm gonna use Zero's double jump to skip over Mick here. Oh, well, never mind. Mick gets saved today.
Mick's coming along, get in the back of a truck.
I mean, I will say shout out to Mick Wingert, the voice of Avi from Mighty No. 9, because he's a legit good voice actor, and I do mean that because he voices the talking flowers in the Mario series, starting with Wonder. So he actually got to do some real cool stuff after Avi, and I really do mean that. There's also 13 Sentinels Igus 1, where he's one of the playable characters. I'd even dare say that's probably my personal favorite role of Nick's. So, yeah, definitely play that game if you have not. Yeah, talking flowers, though, always a wonderful thing. They're literally making a actual modeled version of the talking flowers too. Like they're going to be selling that. That's great.
Meanwhile, my brain is polluted. When I hear talking flowers, I cannot not think of Undertale. It's just like, yep, that's it.
I never played Undertale.
Yeah, I haven't played it myself. Played a lot of Delta.
Actually,
well, that was a fight.
Yeah, that was indeed a fight.
But yeah, so normally you would have to shoot each individual head, but a tornado makes quick work. Similarly, with the boss fight, tornado makes quick work. You know, Zero's tornado specifically, it will destroy basically everything. And just bypass iframes. It's beautiful.
Oh, hey, remember when I said that one of the bosses is voiced by Sigma's voice? Yeah, this is Stone Kong.
I've never seen
Sigma and Stone Kong is one of the brothers.
shall have the fight to end all.
One of those, once again, once you hear it, you can't unhear it. You're like, what's Sigma doing here?
Oh, I didn't go for the early hit at the beginning of the fight.
Oh, I should have. I was honestly playing too safe.
Oh, I saw you accidentally did the Borsky move. That happens to me way too much. So, the only reason why Borsky's attack was performed is because that attack is performed by walking and performing the special attack button, while the tornado attack is by dashing for the special attack button. So it's very easy to actually do Borsky's, and you cannot do Tanyans when Borsky's wheel is out. It sucks.
They're actually both low on health. This is not good.
Anyway.
I mean, I don't mind if they... Well, okay, fair enough. I willed it.
That was Kino. That was Kino. The timing was... I don't mind if they dies.
And now that was the Borsky. So yeah, okay. One more shot. Come on, game. Work with me here. Alright.
This is why, if that Reploid Pinion dies, you do Crow and before Bestow comic.
That's actually...
Looking at the notes, and I was thinking, oh, are we going to swap stages?
I mean, I wouldn't... I wasn't thinking it, no. I mean, hey, for what it's worth, only here at Big Bad Game-a-thon do I think that a run that goes off the rails is fairly acceptable for all intents and purposes.
Some of the most disastrous runs can be the most enjoyable to watch, honestly. It kind of stinks as a runner, but they can be really fun to watch.
Axel's dodge roll coming in clutch again.
Axel playing Dark Souls before Dark Souls was Dark Souls.
Pretty much. I mean, I guess if we want to talk about combat-heavy games, we could also talk about God Eater.
I don't know what that is.
It's actually pretty good. I started playing the first game's most modern port, Resurrection. It's actually pretty sick. Shout out to the anime adaptation as well.
think I remember seeing God Eater like probably a decade at this point, when it was like, that's a PSP title, right?
Yeah, it started off as one anyway, and it wasn't
Yeah.
until Burst that we got the game. So the original version is Japan exclusive, as I recall.
Yeah, I remember seeing it and I was like, that's a pretty dope game, and then it's like Japanese exclusive. I'm like, I don't feel like importing this though.
Well, luckily the PSP is probably one of the perfect handhelds for that sort of thing to happen anyway.
Yeah, the PSP is probably the perfect handheld, just period.
I'm willing to agree with that. I mean, hey, if you want to see me agree with that even further, stay tuned for my Sunday run where I'll be doing Dragon Ball Evolution for the PSP.
Yeah, I perused the schedule before this run started, and I was like, wait, what is this? You're holding out the good stuff on me? What is this nonsense? Dragon Ball Evolution?
The Dragon Ball Evolution game? That's the only thing Dragon Ball ever watched.
Wait, no. Please don't tell me that's actually true.
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, don't worry. I loved it in the So Bad It's Good Playing.
I mean, I did
I know
too.
Peter well enough to know that that was 100% a legit statement. I didn't even need to ask.
Yeah, I know. I should know Peter well enough too by now. Okay, come on. There we go. So welcome to Win Crow Rank stage. This is where the rubber hits the road when it comes to platforming, because this is enemy
Backup
levels.
guy in this segment, or
What? Oh no, he's not in this
Yeah.
segment. He's in the third one.
just didn't want us to just walk past?
Oh, no.
Just in case.
I know where it is. He's right next to where the capsule for X's armor would be. So we're going into Area 2 now, and we luckily avoided a death from the pitfall, which is great because every time you die, you have to do that intro cutscene again with coming in on the plane. It's not good. But, yeah, here we are on the wingspan now. We've got some metals, and yeah, we're gonna focus on the big ray guns here. They're canonically called big rays. And how it's gonna work is I'm gonna use Bolt Tornado from Tornado Tunyon to hit the gun. Now we've got this. That's never happened before. But yeah, that's it.
Oh yeah, Ernie here likes to dodge your tornadoes. You wanted to just dive right at you, but a lot of times it won't do that.
This is Marathon Walk the Run.
Right.
We're in deep at this point. We just gotta stop saying that's never happened before. That'll be the entire run.
No, look, twice is good enough. I can guarantee that, because when is it not a run with me whenever I've not had like a marathon that's never happened before moment before? Redundancy is redundant, yes.
It's not a good run unless you've had that. It either has to be world record or that's
that was
okay.
intentional.
Yep, that's.
I knew what I was doing. Meanwhile, though, Axel is actually not looking good on health. I'm going to be very considerate here because I do have 0 lives here. Okay, so we're going to get Damon here, and now that should take care of everything. And luckily, we do have a max HP right there, so now we can recover him, which is good. A nice little stroke of luck there, because I actually forgot that the HP recovery was behind that area.
Yeah, I guess that's something we kind of glossed over, is that if you pick up a max health in this game, as long as you're at full health, it'll fully fill your sub-tank.
Actually,
unlike the other
no,
games.
You don't have to be at full health for the max recovery.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it fills up your health and your tank.
Like this? I thought
Oh, so it's an additional. Okay.
Here we go with the Crow Ranks fight, another Jack Merluzzi voice class. So what I'm going to do with Volt Tornado here is I'm going to try and goad him into his dive attack and then set up the Volt Tornado to do continuous damage. You'll see what I mean if we get it just right, but for now, I'm going to need some serious time. Okay, that's good. No, that's Gaia Shield. What am I doing? Yeah, okay, that's already bad. Okay, so that didn't quite work out. That's fine. What was supposed to happen was in the moment that he was doing his angry animation. Actually, I'm not game over it here. Yeah, I don't think I want to do that, because, I mean, I don't mind. It sets you right back to where the boss fight is, but, like, I still won't risk it, personally. Okay, never mind. The game said no anyway. I mean, you can't really hit him unless he's from a distance, so it had to be done regardless, I guess.
Really, I love that it's like, no, you're dying, and gave the pincer attack, so it's like, unless you dodged it perfectly, you were getting hit, period.
Self-commentator's curse. What can I tell you? But yeah, now we do have
you can blame me, I was pushing for more fun.
We can get the Master Saber now, so good on us. Yeah, that is the nice thing about it.
Increases criticals?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize this game had criticals.
I mean, it's kind. I don't. It really is just a general attack buff. Don't listen to
Okay, they just decided to use criticals to sound fancy. Got it.
Sure.
Noted.
Pretty sure of that.
RPG brain. Sorry, think about it too much.
So, you're never coming back.
You know my answer to that. You never change, do you? Actually really excited about voice acting stuff as of recent. For those who don't know, I've actually been trying to pursue voice acting, which is why I took a bit of a speedrunner break for a while. I'm actually, hold on a second. Okay, no, it's not happening again. All right, no problem, I tried. Basically, this is actually one of the first event speedruns I get to show off my Neumann microphone for all intents and purposes. Normally I wouldn't use it for that, but I just figured, why not? It's a special occasion.
Hey man, you got the fancy microphone, you use it.
Of course.
Gives you good acoustics.
I mean, fair, but also... So yeah, that's Crow-Rang. What would have happened if I got that just right in the middle of the animation was Volt Tornado can actually wipe out his entire health bar. So if it was, you could have seen him die a lot faster if the game had just participated a smidge better. But yeah, we're out of there now, and we do have a fully powered up Zero. So things can now start to operate a bit more on the rails. And thank goodness for that too.
I mean, it's just like the way that X7 is in general is a very rough game because its play mechanic is a hybrid, and it really doesn't follow either of or any of the other Mega Man X games. It tries to go its own route, and it makes it very hard to play. It's not necessarily a bad game. It is just like very hard to get good at.
Can you hear me, Axel?
Had to make sure I see who's trying to call me right now.
Oh yeah, fair. I'm like,
it's actually somebody I should have picked up for, but I'm kind of in the middle of this right now.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely are a bit engaged.
Unfortunately, I can't really do that for a live audience. So we're coming up
I'm gonna mute the mic. I'll be right back.
No, not even close. We're gonna be encountering the aircraft, and it's actually a jet plane that sits atop a platform. It doesn't even do any flying. It's just literally sitting there and just doing absolutely nothing except shooting at you. So let's give it up for the fighter aircraft, everyone's favorite mini boss of the game.
That boss is so weird. So there's actually 3 mini bosses in this game because I guess it's a tradition now. Each X game has to have one Maverick stage with a bunch of mini bosses.
So here comes another gate that I can outright skip, except, oh hey Peter, there you were.
Here goes nothing.
Yeah, shout out to Peter the Reploid.
The lag guy from X1.
Sort of, yeah. It's kind of a little different this time around, though. And we'll see it as an actual enemy in the next stage from this one, but I mean, not much else to write home about. I was trying to line up some Volt Tornadoes to get some multi-hits in there, preferably. I'll go ahead and get the life up, because at this... I think a Reploid just died. I'm pretty sure I saw that out of the corner of my eye. That's unfortunate if so. Normally the one that would die is the one in the next area, so... I'd
Yeah,
still...
that's right. This stage has this thing too.
Yeah. The...
Somebody.
What? Oh gosh, I literally looked up this thing's name earlier. Sid, it's in your notes.
Yeah, I'm looking for it. Final boss, humanoid bridge.
Humanoid bridge. Thank you.
These names get more and more unhinged.
You do the tornado strat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do the air missile strat for this big boss. Find it much more reliable.
I would agree. Like, Anteater's just one of those bosses that has the kind of weaponry for it to work. I'm gonna do something a little unorthodox.
Oh, wait.
Never mind. It wasn't gonna work. V-hanger wasn't gonna work. Work with me, game. Work with me. Oh, there's still one.
System's trying for its dearest.
Yeah, I should note too that I am playing this on an Xbox One. I do have the PC version, but my computer has had a couple of performance issues with PC games as of recent, so I'm not trying to risk it too, because if I try to screen share the PC version as well, I've been noticing some rather odd screen flickering going on with the game feed, so trust me, it's for the sake of your eyes that we don't even, pretty much that. So, ready? Now that we've destroyed the humanoid bridge, the entire battleship has gone to hell, and now we're going through the wreckage of it. I want to try and be very careful of any enemies that could kill replicants. I kind of just forgot that guy was called Henley. Shout out to Don Henley of the Eagles. Really wonderful musician. Also, shout out to his solo career music as well.
I've been waiting for you. Prepare to feel pain.
I should have fought him as I should have started as Zero though, because I love the way he says.
I do like how they have specific dialogue for each one of the characters that comes in.
Yes, it's much like Mega Man X8 afterward as well. All right, so I had a moment. So Peter, go ahead while I focus on this boss.
So how this fight works, Warfly will spawn at the ledge you're facing your back to. See, I'll dive and you'll spawn at the ledge you're facing your back. So what you would do is get to a ledge and then turn your back, move slightly forward in the ledge, so you'll actually spawn. And that way you can launch the big explosion on him. Ideally, of course, it's a very RNG-centric boss. And he's weak to Tunyon, so if you want to do an easy strat, you just do the zero Tunyon, and then you do or whatever he's trying to say, and just long fire.
Yeah, it's for the better that we try to start off as Axel so that we can mitigate the amount of retreat animations he pulls off. So that was not the worst operation for the Warfly fight, I would say.
Pretty clean for sure.
And now we get the D-Glaive, which also gives us Suiretsu 10. Suiretsu 10.
Yeah, we don't use Glaive, it sucks.
Which is unfortunate because in the next game it's thebomb.com.
Yeah, and it is the weapon for Zero and X8. It's so strong that it works the entire game around Zero pretty much, even though you can freely choose X or Zero.
Hey Peter, you smell what's cooking?
Burn to the ground, burn to the ground.
Yes, everyone's favorite line in the entire X series.
Nobody knows what this game is, but everybody knows what this is.
So let's talk first about the stage in particular. So Flame Hyanard has a 2D section to start off with, and it's as if we couldn't get enough explosions from Ride Dvorsky. There are some more bombs here. The difference is that they will explode no matter what. And once we start to approach them when they're on camera, that's when the timer begins. The problem is that with Reploids that are close to bombs, they are at risk of dying. So I'm going to try and use Axel to escape them as fast as possible, but so long as the Reploid despawns before the explosion goes off, then it won't count as a death. That one, though, I don't think I have the highest of hopes for. Oh, hey, no, he actually survived. Good on you, Bruce.
Oh yeah, it's something funny. If you were to do this on the old Korean PC version, the Reploids don't have like a wider range fire spawners, I guess, and they won't despawn before the bombs go off. It's really weird.
Yeah, that is weird, actually, but good fact to know, because, yeah, I'm actually glad you pointed it out too, Peter. There is a Korean PC version of this game. Other X games before did have PC versions, but this one in particular was exclusive to the Korean audiences. And for the time being, too, it was considered the optimal version in terms of loads, but that was also at the risk of it doesn't have native controller support, so yeah, you had to play with a key. You had to either play with a keyboard or figure out an external way of going about it.
Oh yeah, not anymore. Even though the Korean text was faster.
That's true. Very true.
Hey.
So hey, we can actually.
This is the one instance in any percent where Axel's transformation is used. It's used in a bit more in 100%, but yeah, you 100% you don't run in marathons for Reploid dying reasons.
Yeah,
and as we showed earlier.
Believe me, I ran it. It was not fun.
Okay, let's let the audio speak for itself. Here we go. Heinard?
Oh, it's you that's causing my suffering. Then if I tear you to pieces, the pain will stop.
Don't worry, I have just the cure.
All right, folks, the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's burn it down!
So yeah, how this fight works is that we use Trado on him. We disable the goat legs because Blanc can mess it up. You can also go into Ironheart and it makes it way easier to get him.
Oh, that actually paid off. Let's go. That was a really good Heinard fight. I don't usually get that lucky. So the giant mechanoid gazelle right there is the big battle piece where the real Flame Heinard is standing. And so it has the risk of the strat that I use with Raijin Show, which is what Zero gets from Tunyon, is it deals better damage and also, well, okay, it deals effective damage. His weakness is Splash Warfly, but it does cause him another stun animation, which takes longer before he can get hit again. Now, the reason this is important is because the gazelle will eventually turn away, and if I'm not careful, I will fall off. So thankfully that did not happen.
And since we're talking about the burn to the ground thing, that's Peter Von Gom as well, that's also doing X in this.
Exactly. I can't believe that X voicing X is one thing, but voicing probably the most infamous character within the English dub too. Holy moly. And it was weird enough that Tunyon is Zero, but here, oh boy.
It's just such a hilarious interaction, because like most of the boss weapons would stun lock bosses in the old games too. So it's just like a consequence of adding voice lines to it that yields such a funny result.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but the thing about the overall boss weaknesses too is that sometimes they can be useful in X speedruns for trying to mitigate boss patterns. For instance, if like in X4 you could use Frost Tower on Jet Stingray when he's giving you an unfavorable move. So I just can't really imagine there being a whole lot of that going on here in X7, unfortunately.
I think each one of the games has something like that, one or two of the bosses, where it's like they just misbehave and you're like, all right, fine, I'm just gonna stun lock you. It's slower, but it's less obnoxious.
Also, that was Anteater's stage. Yeah, oh, by the way, Snipe Anteater, except they spelled it very weird, which is why my favorite, not my favorite, so I like to name my splits funny things sometimes, and in this case, it's Anteater needs to respell his name.
To concentrate on being granted hunter status.
My only question is like, okay, sure, yeah, it's spelled funny. But why does he have like the cyber stage?
I know why you're here too.
What?
Maybe because ants are considered a bug,
I want you to
and he needs to eat bugs.
need to get good.
Oh, good.
I don't think.
No, that's the first.
Why am I?
That's the first time I've ever heard that
laughing
one.
at this.
That's the first time I've ever heard one, and you heard it here, folks. Thank you, Peter.
Stockholm syndrome's kicking in. Help.
Oh, wait, nope, that's the V hanger. Well, I gotta say though, Barry Gjerd here as Snipe Anteater, I like the way he says "army ants." He's like really clutching his gut, almost as if he's trying to shave off the old geezer that is Anteater trying to stave off a stomach ache or something like that.
So I'm gonna have to be the actually for a moment here.
Okay.
Barry Gjard is red. Jeff Manning is Snipe Anteater.
Wait, what? So he
unless this is lying to me, you gave me the link.
I know I gave you the link, but then, well, it sounds like Barry Gjerd. I don't know, man. I can't say that for sure. Can't see that for sure, man.
I mean,
oh, hey, that actually gold splitted. That's awesome.
gotta get it done somewhere, right?
You know what? I'll take it. A small PP. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess that means we're... Wait. I wonder.
Wait. It's time for the best stage in the game. No,
oh, mama.
We got X.
Yeah, we're not playing as him. He had no upgrades. This stage is an auto score. A very long one.
Yeah, I forgot about this. I think I know why.
Welcome to Palace Row.
Forget about this beautiful thing.
Selective memory helping me survive. I think this is a survival mechanic.
True. So something I like to do in this stage is I like to filter through the weapons that Axel has, because it also gets to show off some of the stuff that he can do as well. For instance, so you've already noticed that he gets some special weapons with some of the special abilities. So we got the ray gun, which comes with Tornado Tunyon, but then we also got the G launcher, which comes from Banshee Dungaroo. The only other weapon he gets is from Flame Ironard, and it's funny because it's actually it's a set of dual Uzis. I'm pretty sure that's the best way of calling it. Dual submachine guns.
So uninspired.
It's weird because so when I first got introduced to Axel, I actually had an action figure of him because that was something I liked to collect when I was a kid growing up. Those were Mega Man X figures were pretty readily available at certain toy stores. And so when I first got my Axel figure, I was like, oh cool, he dual wields? Not necessarily, but he does technically have like multiple guns. I mean, certainly the case here anyway.
Yeah, because he's normally got the dual pistols that he just fires in alternating bursts.
Nice thing about the Gaia shield from Soldier Stone Kong is that it is capable of destroying those obstacles that I've been trying to avoid. So, you know, you can totally use that to your advantage if you wish. But yeah, this is where the rubber hits the road, quite literally, because, yeah, the entire level is devoid of checkpoints. So if by any chance I die, which I'm sincerely hoping not, I'm going to start from the very beginning of the area, and that is especially bad.
Here goes nothing.
As you can see too, the mole borer. Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna switch.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry. I'm Zero. You're taking the wheel, buddy.
All right. You gotta lock in.
Oh yeah, in this stage there's a big weapon energy and a big health. You definitely want to grab both
Right.
for the next stage, which is also the final stage.
Correct. So in terms of stage count in the late game, this actually has probably the least, which is something, but in terms of the length, I'd say that balances out, so there you go.
Yeah, the final stage is really, really long. I have no idea why they didn't break it up.
I mean,
It
heck,
should have been broken up in like 2 stages at least.
yeah, they should have. Technically, they're areas, but like they should have brought you back into the stage select. Okay, luckily we're out of the woods here, but now comes the part of actually having to collect the stuff. So come on. There we go. Okay, good. We are pretty much safe here, unless something goes way out of pocket.
I'm glad they could put that as far out of the way as possible, so it would probably get you killed instead of helping you.
Okay, so now we have the mole borer, and by the way, yes, this is like the same basic enemy as what you see in Armored Armadillo's stage. Oh, he's doing that attack? Joy. This is the one we didn't want to see.
It's just one of those runs, I guess. The whole dang thing from top to bottom.
At least we're out of here. Yeah, I'll take a Deathless Palace Road any day of the week, really. Because some of my PBs are not so lucky. And yes, for the record, I do the other any % categories. So I am a runner of any % US, any % Japanese, and any % New Game Plus. But at the moment, I've yet to do any % New Game Plus for the US version. So, and this is actually one of the rare cases of a Mega Man X game having a New Game Plus mechanic, which is actually really interesting because I would say that if anybody wants to get into speedrunning this game, you can't go wrong with New Game Plus, because on one hand it has all the characters powered up. X does take over the role of Axel for the most part, but Axel still actually does have a couple of uses in the New Game Plus run. So if you're a fan of all 3 characters and want to see them get some kind of screen time, then you really cannot go wrong with that.
Yeah, New Game Plus is the funnest category, IMO. Yeah. That's probably because I ran it the longest.
Oh, for sure. I could not blame you at all. But yeah, now that we've got the wrong warp bill, that's especially going to make things interesting.
Oh yeah,
here.
so the wrong warp category, TempestMask kind of teased it earlier. Let me just explain it fully. So how it works, you load up a file with everything unlocked and you're at the final level. You play the final level up to and including finishing the refight. Use the in-game pause to quit to the menu. Then you start a new game to beat the intro stage, and then you're warped to where you can fight Sigma with Axel and Zero, no upgrades, no weapons.
To this.
Well, that explains it. And where is this professor now?
Time to take off this denim jacket.
Just pure suffering.
I'm gonna
Oh yeah, so
Gotcha. I'll be on my...
Red, there is a way, there is a strategy to get more hits on him in a cycle, but it's pretty hard. I'm not good at it.
I'm gonna give it a shot.
So it is.
You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and take this intentional death right now, just to prove a point.
I love how you went for the intentional death and the game's like, wait, no, you have something to live for. Please no.
That's unfortunate. I mean, yeah, no. I would normally I'd take the advice in the game, but honestly, I kind of want to go at red with full health. I don't want to risk it.
Yeah, I don't blame you. So the key to the strat, you want to turn red around because that will let you to get an extra hit. When the first part you do a hit, then you go turn around, then do another hit, then turn around. After that, you turn it around, then you make a turn around again, and then you do extra hits on it.
Yeah, like that. That's a good example. I'm gonna pop my tank. That's exactly what I want to see him do. Oh my God, that's a god spawn right there. He literally spawns right on me. That's the best kind of never happened before moment I would ever dare say.
Yeah, Red is luck-based where he spawns. He can spawn up to like the first few steps you start in, and there is a time limit to when he'll disappear before we can attack him.
Oh,
Right,
that felt so good.
Also, he can spawn on the ledge of a platform, preventing you from doing the turnaround strat.
Ready?
Yeah, pretty much.
RNG on top of RNG.
Okay,
So there's two pathways through here. One is an enemy rush, the other is a platforming section. The enemy rush is faster.
yeah, which is why I'm going for that. Gonna just adjust the webcam a little bit right there. Yeah, shoutouts to the Yeti, by the way. If anybody didn't get a chance to get this shirt over during Summer Games done quick, oh man, I'm telling you, I'm hoping that
Yeah,
you'll get an...
I really should
have.
I really should have gotten one of those at AGQ. Maybe if I ever go to another one, I'll grab one.
Honestly, though, I'm still very happy that you at least got to do a GDQ run yourself, man. That was a fun backyard skateboarding run.
But yeah.
Like I said before, some of the sucky runs are the best ones to watch, though.
So at this rate, I guess I could abandon ship here and just try to use well, except for the fact that he didn't want me to. Yeah, so when you're near ride armor, you're gonna jump right to it like a magnet. And yeah, we have a good on ride armor for use like with Gungaroos stage, but it seems like the faster strat does involve using splash laser. So funny how that works.
Yes, Splash Laser plus the extra bullets kills the max very fast. You can feel the animation of the wide armor. And it's not like they're burned into the next section, or that would be useful if you could.
I guess the upside is not having to worry about conserving health.
That's true.
Ready?
Alright, so we're now going to be entering the late part of the game, and it's at this point that we will be coming up to our boss refights after this area. So, not this area that I just left, the next area. That was probably the shortest room you could ever have, though, quite honestly. It's almost like, what was even the point? But what can I tell you?
It's like they forgot to put in a piece to keep you in the room until you kill the enemies. It's like, alright, yeah, let's move on to the next segment. Boss, are we supposed to put a door here? Don't worry about it. Surely they'll fight the enemies.
Yeah, we're actually making some pretty good time overall. So far, this has been a pretty decent game of catch-up, and let's see here. I mean, he is low on health, so I should probably pop the other one just to be on the safe side. Oh, wait, I didn't have to.
Yeah, you wonder why I said that, because we're literally about to hit a big health and big weapon energy.
Ready?
Yeah, there'll be another one right here anyway, so we're good. Welcome to the Maverick Refights. This is the Maverick Graveyard, as I like to call it. And this is where things get interesting. So if you die to a Maverick, the game will force you back to where you were before. And then by that I mean not the boss fight. Instead of like restarting the boss fight, it'll send you back to the graveyard, which is bizarre because that's not how the game would normally do it. But I mean, what else can I say? This game is clearly
It's
not.
obviously so you don't get trapped in the boss if you wanted to try another.
Yeah, more or less. See, that's how I want to get the grenade launcher to work for Tunyon there. But I'm also going to just switch to the other strat too, where we can just use Raijin's show, and that'll work just fine. Except for when I get caught in this one.
Because apparently Tunyon is Metal Man in disguise.
Oh yeah, the conundrum. What is Metal Man weak to? Himself.
Exactly. I'll just use a little bit of fine art for the road. You didn't like it! Again, the same voice actor that would go on to do Master Albert in ZX Advent. Oh, I love this series so much. I will be completely frank that this order that I do is by no means planned. I just go with whatever's on the seat of my pants.
Pick a teleporter, whichever one I feel like.
Exactly, because it's not like I've got a good idea as to which is what off the top of my head anyway. That's a good thing to get after being charged into an electric fence.
I mean, that's fair. Pretty much that's how my runs go too. I completely forget which is which unless I like hard.
Oh, here we go. You punk! You punk! You punk! You punk! I mean, this is fine, except for that. You could stop doing that.
Why did you say that?
This is not fine.
Immediately gets bullied.
He's doing it entirely on repeat.
Not socially acceptable. Please stop.
Here goes nothing.
Oh, that was close.
Well,
I mean, hey, it could have been worse. I could have died.
well, we didn't hard commit. That's for sure. Yeah.
I learned my lesson.
Took the whole run.
I mean, yeah. I'm just going to switch to Axel so I can get the restore in there. That way I can mitigate having to do that again. Because I do it all the time, but you also realize you don't have to because, like, you could just rely on the sub-tanks. It'll save you a little bit of time this way. I'm going to get this fight right now. Okay, that worked. That worked. A little.
Try and dodge this.
Try and dodge this. Oh, almost. That was almost clean. I just had a moment. I had an epiphany. Oh, you're joke. Really, game. Yeah, we are coming up to the home stretch, though, folks. Yeah, we should talk about Barry Gajerd, though, because we did fight Red. That's the original Barry Burton from Resident Evil that voices Red. So I do want to give a shout out to Clement J642, a very long-time YouTuber who used to do Let's Plays and stuff, especially of Mega Man and Sonic. And it was when I was watching his playthrough of this game that I learned this fact. And so ever since then, I've just committed to the fact that Red is making Jill sandwiches.
Again, I wasn't taking a drink or anything.
Oh no, Sid, you should not have done that.
He's trying to kill me. Help, chat.
Okay, first you were complaining about me pulling you out of the retirement home. Now this.
It's the exact problem. You can't make the geriatric laugh while he's drinking. You die.
Good grief.
It's a one-way trip.
What am I doing? Oh, brother.
This fight's so unique, at least, because like you come back here with all the boss fights, but you don't have the armor to use this time.
There is a strat with this fight where you can like get nearly in the middle of Gungaroo and it'll stay so like you wail the explosion on them, but it's very precise.
Yeah, it really
I'm
is.
pretty careful of it.
Like, I did okay up until that point, but aside from that, I'm not bothering to do it proper. I just want to see this fight out of here.
Yeah, this fight sucks. In any perspective.
Sure.
Negative plus is more manageable because you got extra charge shots.
Okay, yeah, we'll end it with a knockback. I like that.
Yeah, I guess that is a bit understated, because like, since X isn't powered up at all, we really don't use him. Especially since the power-ups just go to the person that picks him up, so X is completely powerless compared to the other characters, but his charge shot is super strong.
Also, I'm gonna boost up the game volume or mic volume a little bit. Actually, I'll lower the game volume a little bit.
Warning!
All right, burn to the ground, 2 electric boogaloo.
Burn to the ground! Burn to the ground!
Shoutouts to Nickelback, by the way. Perfect background piece for a fight like this one.
Evil, you lowered the audio before this?
I never listened to Nickelback, so I don't really understand the chat.
I mean, hey, all you gotta do is just look at this graph.
Oh, God. Whoa.
Does it make you laugh every single time?
It's the meme song where he says, look at this photograph, and people like meme the photo to different things, or in this case, just it's a graph that he's holding instead of some photograph of himself.
Oh, I think I've seen the template, but I didn't know the concept.
Yeah. That's what I'm here for, to explain the jokes.
Yeah, I'm glad I backed out because I knew the gazelle was gonna start turning. Oh wait, please don't, not too much farther. We don't want to see him do tri-formation. Because if you get into the middle of the gazelle, he'll split into a couple of clones, and that's.
Please, thank you. Good, he died. Hallelujah.
I'm not getting a PB for this run, but as long as I can hopefully come under estimate, I'll take anything at this point. I mean, this was just a grand old time, all things considered. Like, I'm still having a blast. This is my first event run of Mega Man X7, and I'm just really happy to bring this on over to Big Bad Game-a-thon, because I really do think it deserves its place here for all the right and wrong reasons. Oh, we should talk about, I did want to mention, by the way, I've talked about Mighty No. 9 with Mick Winger, but we should talk about how Pyrogen is a Mighty No. 1, one of the bosses in the game, and yeah, wouldn't you know it, Flame Heinard's Japanese voice, Wataru Takagi, is also Pyrogen's Japanese voice. It's like a perfect storm. It's like they intended this. And yes, both bosses do have a tendency to say "moero," which is burn in Japanese. Yes, we got it! We got it! We got it!
We should... GG. The chat is just like, nah, can we not talk about Mighty No. 9? The moment you brought it up, please no.
It was my first Big Bad Game-a-thon run, okay? I have to at least make some mention to it, because I did open up the first time I ever did Big Bad Game-a-thon was Mighty No. 9 with my challenges category, which I literally opened the event with, and then I eventually had LV Creed and Ipe Hopue, or JP, for the full game run. So, we don't have to take damage then!
Yeah, I mean, it's fair. Bad games are unfortunately not made equally. Some are worse than others.
I mean, it's a good speed game, okay? I will defend Mighty No. 9 on that hill, that it is a good speed game.
I'll give it to you, because lately I've been learning Dragon Quarter, trying to help the fire community out with a relay, and I really thought that game was just absolute dog water, but as I started learning it, I realized it's got some really cool speed tech. And it's one of those things, until you like sit down to actually play some of these games, you really can't understand the intricacies of it. On the surface looks bad, but when you play it, it plays a lot better. What was that?
I never actually played Mighty No. 9. I remember when I was a youngling getting hyped for it. I never actually played it to this day.
Yeah, I think I was in... Well, besides the young part, I was getting hyped for it too, and then everybody's like, it's bad. I'm like, all right, well, I'm not gonna play it then, never mind.
I know it was in college.
I got better things to do.
I know it was in college around the time it finally came out, and I'm pretty sure my buddy ACOG, who's in the chat, I think I had yet to meet him at that point, but I do know that we both were at least in cahoots when Mega Man 11 was coming out, so we were very excited for that one for sure.
So does the weapon tank just work on a single weapon, or does it do...
Oh, it works on all of them. It works on all of them.
Okay, you just happen to only have one MP.
You only really need it for that, yeah.
I was like, man, they nerfed the weapon tanks pretty hard. Why?
I mean, I collected for a reason, and I did show off that very reason, so there we go.
lot of them, you usually don't run out of weapon energy. I guess that's kind of unique to this game, where you have to go through a lot more than you would in any other Mega Man X game.
But yeah. Oh wait, now I'm going over the estimate. Oh well, the one thing I wish I could still do is no more. Oh well.
Well, the run's almost over at least.
Correct.
All right, we know you're in
Alright,
there.
so this is a Sigma. It's a 2D fight, but he likes to go in the background where you can't hit him unless you're doing Axel's or X's bullets. But you ideally want to use Zero's Tornado.
It was you. Never give up.
It can be very annoying if you decide to screw you over.
Oh, that's right, folks.
I do remember thinking that this is like one of the best designs for Sigma.
And Zero mine. Now come and get me. Give me a good fight.
Very strong contender.
All right, here we go.
Hitboxes work.
So, let's start things off with some Raijin show, and let's hope and pray that he doesn't decide to go into the background. Luckily, I can still hit him as Axel if he does, because thank you, Lock On, for existing. Okay, I mean, we'll cut. Sure, the other technique wanted to display. Yeah, there we go. It's because I wheeled it. It's because the game thought I wanted to wheel.
Context-sensitive inputs can be the worst.
I really do have one complaint with this Sigma fight, and that's the fact that they never have a phase where he's the quote-unquote professor. Because the whole subtext of this game is that Axel was part of the group Red Alert, which was a vigilante Maverick Hunter team, and Red was his leader and mentor. And ever since Red Alert has been starting to do some shady stuff, he left the group, and Red Alert's trying to get him back. It turns out the reason they were doing shady stuff was because Sigma was having them experiment with DNA powering up, and yeah, he wants. It's because Axel has the ability to copy other Reploid's DNA and transform into them that Sigma wanted him back just to study that further and use it for his own gain, which that was the copy shot and A-trans ability we showed in Flame Highenard stage. So now we've gotten to Colossus Sigma, and this will be our final boss fight. So time will be on the final hit, and for the rest of this, I'm going to use the G launcher, and we're gonna just keep on railing him and hope for the best. I think I could see myself dying to this one though. Yeah, I did not, because I took a hit. I took a bit of a gnarly hit.
And yeah, you do not. You want to stay away from the hand. It does massive damage.
Right.
Hey, Shades of Kaiser Sigma, my favorite boss. Hey, oh!
I mean, that's fine. He was still on his way up, so I'll take it.
Why is it every time Sigma gets like an unruly large body, he's just obnoxiously hard to kill? Every single game, he gets some oversized body, and it's like, yo, why is this broken?
I wanted to.
I see Tempest was not in the hiding spot.
Wait, I forgot about the hiding spot. Good grief.
Well, there we go, commentator, saving us again.
Where is the hiding spot?
It's to your left.
Oh. Wait, what am I saying, of course? That's a... Yeah,
no, it's... You have to hug the wall.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the hiding spot I'm referring to is where you can avoid the punch and the green orbs. Basically, the runs just go to the hiding spot. You don't have to worry about all that stuff.
Okay, so now you really have to play it carefully.
It was fun when 3D games like have a super G spot like that.
Ooh, come on.
Here goes nothing.
Oh man, please, please, please.
Not only do you take a ton of damage, but you also have to go, well, did I fall off the platform today?
Yeah, that's the last thing I could ask for right now, because I know for a fact if I die here, I'm probably just gonna have to mercy kill this run, and I don't want that at this point. We've come so far, folks. I am seeing this through. If the Big Bad Game-a-thon team's okay with that. He's giving me the worst pattern, though, so he's certainly making a case for himself.
Attack is red button.
Here goes nothing.
I'm not using Zero for damage buffering anymore. Great. He did it again.
Hey, cool boss.
This is the most attitude I have ever seen him do.
There we go. Something that's serviceable.
I think I could take one more hit from that, but then that's it.
Can we get an attack where we can counter Sigma, please?
Yeah, I wasn't risking it. Wait, no, that doesn't make a difference.
No, he has no HP. Don't do that. That's even worse.
Fake out, okay. Nope.
Oh, rip. So that's what happens when you fire in the air. Got it.
Okay.
Duly noted.
That. Okay, Tech, do we have maybe one more moment to make this work? Maybe?
Warning! Warning!
If I need to kill the run here, let me know. I'm currently keeping my eye on the chat.
Ready for the real thing.
Why does he have a death laser from
His belly,
That's a good question,
navel,
actually.
I mean, the death laser from the previous phase that was just like this big cannon that came out of nowhere was also pretty funny too.
Right.
To be honest. He's just like, big cannon.
That's the punch. And that's going off the field. Yep.
Well,
okay.
so there is a kill floor. Neat.
Well, of course. It's not like they threw walls in there.
I don't know, man. Sometimes Capcom, I could swear you'd probably just fall off there and be like, oh, well, it's like, hey, I can, oh, it's just a soft one.
Okay, we're gonna call this the last attempt. Got it. All right, so then we're gonna see what happens here, folks.
Meanwhile, this is extra tense since we're unfortunately going through all our healing.
Here goes nothing.
Oh yeah, that's. If we were fighting him as X though, we would actually try to use the charged splash laser.
Oh yeah, X's charged splash laser is really OP.
Very much so. Okay. Let's see here. 2 hits, probably.
It just reminds me of Kaiser Sigma was gosh awful freaking hitbox on his head.
Yeah, I'll take this Sigma over Kaiser any day, really.
Oh yeah, this Sigma is a piece of cake compared to Kaiser.
I just remember watching people try and play it casually. I'm like, look, man, now you gotta aim at the top of his head. This hitbox sucks.
Fake out again. Scared me. Ah. Oh well.
It's super cool that like Zero is also pretty much useless in this fight too.
All right. Well, unfortunately, folks, that's going to have to do it for this run.
That's rough.
I very much apologize for the rough performance at the end, but thank you so much, honestly, for at least having me with this game. All things considered, I very much I'm just glad to showcase a game like, Mega Man X7, and it doesn't matter whether or not it was a complete run. It's more the fun that we had along the way, I feel. But
the friends we made along the way, yeah.
Absolutely. So, quick shout-outs, real quick. So, obviously, to the Mega Man X speedrunning community, if you'd like to learn this game for yourself, then feel free to reach out to myself, Peter, Focus Site, Papat.1, Tsukimo, so we'll help you in any way we can. I really do hope that y'all at least consider doing any %, because the JP version and the damage tables from anything that's not the US version is much more manageable. I cross my heart on that one. But, of course, thank you for still allowing me to show the wonderful infamy that is the English dubbing here. And I sincerely hope that, for what that was worth, we all had a good time with it. Also, Arigato gozaimasu to the Japanese restream, and merci beaucoup to our wonderful French restream as well. If you'd like to follow me, I'm TempestMask1000 on Twitch and YouTube. My socials are Twitter @It'sTempestSteve and TempestMask on Blue Sky. You'll also be catching me, though, on Sunday for a Dragon Ball Evolution run, like I said earlier, so hopefully that'll go a little bit better. And with that in mind, yeah, Peter said thank you for joining me. I do want to say, be sure to catch Peter. He will be doing Mega Man X7 for Slurpathon on Slurpy Ninja's channel. So, yeah. And then Sid is a very good RPG runner and Mega Man X runner as well. So,
yes, I'll be running any percentage.
Correct.
On Sunday.
The better any percent. With that in mind, though, we will throw it back on over to Big Bad Game-a-thon, and we'll let our next runners take it over from here. But my name is Tempest. Some of you know me as Steve, and until we next meet, ciao, amici.
All right, see ya.